Oh boy, another day, another way. PlayStation fans, and well, there's just so much going on with Power World. There's not one simple thing, and it looks like they simply have been catching more L's as they go along. And it does look like it's not going to end. But the phenomenon that is Power World has just hit 2 million. That is crazy. 2 million, and it's not even the weekend yet. On the weekend, we are expecting to see astronomical numbers. There is a really good chance that this could actually surpass PUBG at 3.2 million. There is a really good chance that the weekend surge, especially the Friday, could see this really getting really good numbers. But you know what? We've seen a lot of PlayStation devs come out. We've seen a lot of ponies come out talking about the fact that all these sales are PC. Nothing is on, Xbox. No one's buying it. But as we can see here, Power World has reached the #1 most popular game on PC Game Pass. Again, this doesn't mean sales, but it surpassed League of Legends, Valorant, and Minecraft in total in the number of people playing. That's insane, right? And then we've got this over here. This may be triggering to some, but Power World is hot on Xbox too. According to Circana's player engagement tracker, Matt Piscatella is someone that the PlayStation fans pretty much worship at this point, so they can't go back on this. On January 22nd, Power World surpassed Fortnite in US XBS DAU. On that day alone, Power World players on Xbox Series consoles in the US played Power World for more than 200 minutes on average. Bonkers numbers. It's a success, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's all great for the team, and I'm happy that they're doing well as an indie company, and the success that they've actually got from this is phenomenal. Now we're looking over here, and they've already got a roadmap out, and if you notice, the one thing you'll see here that isn't there is a PlayStation port. However, they are bringing new islands, pals, bosses, and technologies, PvP for those that want it, crossplay between Steam and Xbox, so versions will be able to play together. Like I've been saying, even though people have been telling me no, it's never going to happen. Yeah, it is. Raid bosses, which is cool. Improvement to the building systems. PAL Arena for PvP for the PALs. Server transfers and migration. Various bug fixes. Power World is currently available on Game Pass for Xbox and PC. Are you excited to play these updates? It's also available on Steam. But then we have, the sour side of, the whole Power World drama. We've got Alex Smith, the dude that can't stop taking L's. He said, I contacted my good friend Gina ZJW, and she is already in contact with those responsible for Power World to bring the game to PlayStation when they make the 32-player version of the game available on consoles, Xbox, PlayStation. And so, UK Med here decided to take it upon himself to reach out to Jingwen Jinazu, or Shu, however, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Hey there, just thought you should know that this account is claiming you told them things about Power World coming to PlayStation. So they said, hi, sorry, it seems that I cannot view this Twitter, but thank you for letting me know. Anyway, so he followed up with, well, here's a screenshot of what he said. And as you can see here, I contacted my good friend. Now, he said good friend, right? My belief is that the man doesn't know you, but that's just a guess. And if spreading misinformation using your name. And you know what Jing Wen said? Thanks for the screenshot. I don't know this person. Oh, damn. Hot damn. That guy is literally a walking L. That guy has spread so much misinformation. I mean, after this, he might as well just go and delete his Twitter account because he has just become completely and utterly redundant. No one after this should take anything he says seriously, and he has become a humongous joke. And his good friend at PlayStation over in Japan just completely and utterly rejected him. Don't even know him. Don't even know you. Like, who the hell is this person? But it doesn't end there. Because apparently now publications, surprisingly not IGN, but like Games Radar, have decided that Palworld isn't exactly an amazing game. It's almost embarrassing that Pokemon got upstaged by something as sloppy as Palworld, a janky survival game carried by one good idea. And you can clearly see that they're farming for views here. It's so sad. It's really sad to see. And despite the fact that Palworld is actually a really fun game, and if you are into that sort of survival archival type of game, this is like, and you like that Pokemon sort of thing, then this is like a match made in heaven for you. This is combining all of those games into a niche that no one has done before. There's a reason why so many people are playing it and continuing to play it and are having a lot of fun with it. And they've hit 7 million players now, and that's only on Steam. And considering on Game Pass PC, it's got more players playing than Fortnite, Valorant, and Minecraft. That's going to be a lot of numbers. I'm pretty much saying between Xbox console and PC, you're looking at least maybe another 3 million. So that number could easily be about 10 million right now. That's crazy. But it doesn't really end there, does it? Because our good buddies, PC Gamer, decided that they wanted to come out after Starfield. They needed a new ammunition. Let's get rid of Argos. They said Palworld could be a delight if it wasn't so invested in being awful. So what they're saying here is that, killing animals is animal cruelty. It's almost like, any MMO you've played in your life doesn't start with slaughtering rabbits and wildlife to get your levels up. It's not like they do that. It's not like any of these survival games do that. But this one is a problem because it's on Xbox. I was morally obligated to keep an eye on Palworld. I've been playing Pokemon on and off for 4/5 of my time on this earth. I'm a card-carrying Dwarf Fortress weirdo, which Palworld's lead dev has cited as his favorite game. Ignoring Palworld would have been a dereliction of profession duty. Now that I've spent a dozen hours with it, emerging this week into early access, I can comfortably say that duty might have been fine to leave derelict. So basically, he's a Pokemon fan, and he hates the fact that Palworld is a better game, right? This is from Lincoln Carpenter. He absolutely hates the fact that Palworld is a better game than Pokemon. But he doesn't, Joshua decides to chime in as well. Because Joshua says Palworld players discover you can kidnap and sell humans just like pals. Although you'll be warned, it's not very polite. So apparently now they're saying that the game encourages slave trade. Because they are trying everything in their power to try and ridicule this game or try and bring this game down. It's not going to work, PC Gamer. Your publication is literally a piece of shit that no one cares about. But you can continuously try and get these failed points across. No one cares. They're having a good time. Because as Asmongold said, regardless of what you put into a video game, in the end, it's just a video game. It's not real life, and therefore people are just having a good time. Keep your politics and your bullshit to yourself. But it doesn't end there. Former Pokemon legal chief says Palworld looks like the usual rip-off nonsense I would see 1,000 times a year, and he's surprised it got this far. But he also says that there's not much they can do about it because despite some similarities, the games are vastly different. Yes, it uses the sphere, but guess what? Hey, Beyblade uses a form of contraption. There are other games that do similar things. And it's not like they didn't rip off Dragon Quest when they looked at, when you put them side by side. Those that were in my stream yesterday would have seen it. So, it's really interesting. But it's not just internet commentators who have taken notice of Palworld, and it's gajillions of sales. The former head of Nintendo Pokemon Company's legal team, Dan McGowan, isn't mincing words about the game either. In a chat with GameFile, McGowan straightforwardly said Palworld looks like the usual ripoff. But he clearly doesn't understand what he's talking about, because Pokemon doesn't have survival aspects. It's an RPG. You go along, you have turn-based battles, you call upon your Pokemon, the Pokemon fight. You don't have your character fighting alongside you, you don't have to feed them, you don't have to do anything to them. So you know, maybe Pocket Pair CEO Takuro Mizobu has a point when he says the game is far more comparable to Ark Survival Evolved than Pokemon. And I fully agree, because you know what? That is the way it is. But, you know, this PC gamer in the UK, they're really trying to push that agenda, just like they did with Starfield, to throw hate on a game that they know is successful, they know people are loving, but they just cannot help it. They just can't help themselves. They need those clicks. But you know what? The more I see stuff like this, the more I want this game to succeed and grow and be bigger and just become a complete phenomenal, you know, a phenomenon sensation where it just completely and utterly takes over the world. It's great. I love it. And the fact that people are crying over this, lying over this, making bullshit articles to try and sway the opinion just makes it all that bit sweeter. And then you've got PC Gamer over here, though this isn't Power World related. Obsidian's next, PC Gamer again, sorry. Obsidian's next RPG Avowed won't have the option to do a pure pacifist run. And they're saying this in a negative way. They're saying that, you know, it should basically be able to do this. Who cares? And as you can see down here, perfect, good, excellent, good, because Starfield's purely pacifist was effing lame. It's crazy to think that, you know, publications are attacking this. What's even more crazy is the fact that IGN gave this an 8 out of 10. Now, a lot of people are looking at that and saying, 8 out of 10? What the hell? I think, honestly, an 8 out of 10 is a good rating for an early access. It's missing core features like raids, like PvP, like server migration. There's also some like intrinsic gameplay mechanics that apparently none of these games generally have that I was looking for, but who knows, they may add them. But it's also missing like a few features that it could have. And you know what? Once it's actually ready for release and they actually give it a review based on its release, which I hope they do because that's what they did with Baldur's Gate 3, I reckon it can hit those 9s and maybe even contend for Game of the Year, because right now, no one would have, you know, thought of their bingo card for a game like this to appear and take the world by storm. At the end of the day, love or hate Power World, it's here to stay. It's not breaching any rules or regulations. It's found a niche, and it just goes to show that there are so many people out there that are hungry for a good Pokemon game or a good Pokemon style game. And with, you know, Game Freak just not delivering on any version of their game for ages now, all it took was someone to come with a fresh idea, a fresh coat of paint, a new direction for a game of similar caliber, and off it goes. And it makes me smile to no end. You've got Eurogamer over here playing Power World gives off the impression of playing a product designed to be sold rather than to be played. You will feel like a mark, and you'll be right. They're trying to say that you're being scammed into buying this, you're being conned into buying this, and that they're trying to appeal to a nostalgic part of you that will make you go out and buy it. The simple fact is the game is fun, people are enjoying it, and they just can't stand it. But you know what? Between PC Gamer and Eurogamer, do you know what's the correlation between these two? They are very PlayStation-centric websites. Now, IGN is, of course, run by someone who used to work at Sony, at PlayStation, so that one I still found weird. But you know what? I will go as far as saying that 8 out of 10 could probably have been a 9 out of 10 if the game basically was on PlayStation. If it was on PlayStation, I think they would have given it higher. But you know what? As you can see here, they're all just trying to bring it down because it's not on PlayStation. They are so salty, and they are trying to, as a media publication, bring it down. The game is, you know, something of a fresh air. Just enjoy the game. But nah, they can't. Anyway, folks, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's have that discussion, and I'll see you in the next one. Remain legend.